What's up, everybody? So today is rainy out here in nice, sunny Southern California. We have rainy days. Not every day is nice and beautiful, like I would say, or how people like to think. So today, I stumbled upon a few things, and kind of feeding off of yesterday's vlog, I kind of wanted to intertwine being kind and courteous and happiness to a topic that I feel I'm guilty of doing on multiple occasions and multiple times, and did it to a lot of people that I know, and close ones, loved ones, friends, and people in a professional aspect. I feel like some of us, when we speak, don't realize that our tones of voice change quickly or rapidly or in an instant. It's kind of related to having a short fuse, if it's an example that I come up with. So we all have different ways of expressing ourselves. What we don't realize sometimes is that the way our tones adjust are things that other people pick up quickly and have their own way of diagnosing or translating or associating with how you feel or how your behavior is. When I'm not saying that there's a right and a wrong, but I feel like as an individual you should be able to learn to communicate and not make people, individuals, others, whatever they might be to you, belittle or lessen you. So I feel like something that in today's society we fail to do or don't accomplish in a successful way is learning how to communicate effectively. So what happens is that some of us get into relationships or have close co-workers, people that we have to communicate on a daily basis in a work area, in a professional area, in a family area, any kind of different area or environment that you get placed into. You have to be a great communicator to, one, be able to express your feelings, and two, be able to communicate directions or ask for advice or information. And some of us are quick to change our tone or reaction to words that our people are expressing towards us, instead of taking the information in, learning how to dissect it, and learning how to communicate on a level playing field per se. And I'm guilty of that personally, and it's something that I've had to strongly work on, and I'm not great at till this day, and I continue to put an effort to learn how to walk away from situations or diffuse situations so I don't escalate to that tone of voice. And I know I'm not the greatest at it, and I need to work on it, but I feel like one of those things that I feel we would all benefit from as a society as a whole, if we learn how to communicate effectively, no matter color, race, gender, whatever you might think of in the world, whether you're at work, at home, speaking to your kids. I feel like there's an effective way to communicate without raising or changing your tone of voice, because that affects the people around you and it affects the behavior of those around you, because it can lead to bigger things that create fear, anxiety or doubt, or people tend to block you off or close off from you because they're afraid to have those conversations with you or don't want that reaction to happen. And in the long term, you end up hurting yourself, not realizing that till it's too late. So I don't know if you're guilty of this. I personally am. There's probably other people in this world that experience the same struggle as I do every day on learning how to communicate effectively without changing your tone of voice or raising it or not taking someone's comments as being attacked or as trying to say you're wrong or right, whatever the situation might be. So I feel like we need to, as a whole, try to realize when we do these things. And as someone who's speaking with someone, I know it's difficult to tell people like myself that you're doing something wrong, but try to do your best to point out those things. And I know we don't listen, and we're stubborn, and I don't listen, and I know I do it a lot, over and over again, where I've hurt friends, relationships, caused tension in the work area, whatever you might call it. But I feel like there's a appropriate time for escalation, and then there's the time where you just need to communicate, because at the end of the day, those things that might seem like a ginormous, giant problem or concern or stress on your life is really a tiny little piece, a sliver of all the things that are occurring in your day-to-day life. So there's no reason to blow it up and cause more tension and harm in your personal life and to those around you and the individuals that are trying to work and be successful and help you become successful as an individual. So I'm gonna leave you with something I read today, and I'll put more notes in the description below of where I saw this and where you can get it. But what I said is, think of your tone of voice as a telegraph. As a listener, it speaks volumes. And I don't know what you think that means, so feel free to translate it and post it in the comments and let me know what they're trying to tell us. The way I look at it is that it's trying to remind you that when you speak, realize that how people, it says a lot about you when people are listening to you. So if you're one of those that explodes and has a big reaction or gets aggressive, people form their opinions about you, and you don't want that as an individual. I don't want that, and the people close to you that love you and care about you don't want you to be that person. So what I'm trying to say is, try to think about your tone and how you react prior to doing it, because after you do it, it's too late. So I'm going to leave you with that. Put your comments below. Let me know what you think the message is trying to tell you, and maybe let me know when you think it's appropriate to have a tone of voice change, or whether it goes in to one extreme, like where you're angry, or to one extreme where you need to just tone it down and be on a mellow voice based on a different situation. And if you're liking the content and what I'm putting out there, please feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I could keep this going on. And usually it's just going to be a little message that I'm trying to put out there. So have a good day, everybody. Enjoy it, love it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.